fear of the unknown is the single strongest fear of mankind. Terrors from beyond the borders of knowledge. You're familiar with these books, yes? I had one made for just this occasion. Do what needs to be done.
You can't stop it? Oh, shit.
And yet, the truest horror has been in mankind's cradle since the beginning.
This video is a warning. Right now, I am 25% a furry. I don't know how far along you are on the spectrum, but it will get worse over time. I just wanted to play a funny game where you date eldritch monsters. Little did I know behind the scenes, behind the great writing, it was rewiring my brain. Is your hair made of tentacles, or is it like cotton candy?
Oh, of course I'm mostly made of tentacles.
Okay, I'm in. Now you're probably wondering why it's called Sucker for Love. It's like, why are you playing this game? Come on, dude, look at it, look at that. But you're probably wondering, why would someone willingly subject themselves to go through this torture? First, I need you to know I played the sequel, which is the prequel to the game I'm going to be covering in this video, called Sucker for Love First Date. But first, I want to go over why I even decided to play this series. For Halloween in 2024, I needed something scary, and a goat with giant tits is. She has the body that most would go, what I would like to get into though? Those titties.
Nanny!
But the face of a goat that makes you go, you definitely look like a horse now more than a goat. So if you're wondering, what order should you play them in? I would recommend the sequel first. Why? Because it's the lesser game for 3 reasons. 1, you only date a goat, which if you're not into those yet, it'll be hard to get invested. I have no desire. You gotta try harder to get me harder. Secondly, you played an asexual lesbian black woman, which hurts when you're trying to get in the mood. You know, to kiss the goat? How to take the sex appeal from like great to like meh.
This is a real low point.
I mean, that is the whole goal of these games, is to kiss these monsters. What did you think? This was one of those weird games that you would... What is wrong with you? Oh, you could break my back. Finally, there was a character that got very few scenes and was the standout character that made me sad how little screen time she got compared to how amazing she was. You can't date a muscle mommy Nyanya. So despite the game being called a date to die for, the only thing dying that night was my passion for more eldritch monsters. If it wasn't for my desire to see more of this cat mommy.
But enough about me. Let's talk about you.
Wait a minute, what you wearing? Okay. Now you're thinking Sucker for Love First Date can't be that much better. Well, why do you think I'm starting a whole new journey to become a furry on this channel?
Chapter 1. Minetta, my really scary girlfriend.
So how do you start your first date? It begins like any other day. You order a mysterious book online and follow the instructions to summon none other than a tentacle goddess.
For what purpose have you awoken Lynetta the Star Spawn and brought about the end of reality?
Here we go. New fetish incoming. No, I wanna smooch ya. I wanna...
What?
I wanna smooch.
Don't say it again, creep. And how are you looking directly at me without being driven mad?
Well, this isn't my first rodeo, you see.
What if I drained the life from your body?
Don't threaten me with a good time. By the way, you play as a Darling, and let's just say this guy is even hornier than I am. I'm mad with lust.
Send me back.
You know, destroy reality. By reality, my name is reality, so destroy me is what I'm trying to get at. Now, remember that book I showed at the beginning?
Where'd you get that book?
My book is actually the collector's editions from Fable 3. It was a shitty game, by the way, unlike your game.
This is so smooth.
So then what is this book?
It's a survival guide for dating me. Oh, don't make that face. I can make it worth your while, if you understand what I'm getting at.
Oh my god, whoa. Like, don't talk, yeah, that's...
If you chicken out or go insane, I'll end reality right then and there.
Whoa. Why did that turn me on more? That didn't scare me. So at this point, are you just slightly turned on as me? If not, we'll eventually get there.
Why are you staring, darling? You're embarrassing me.
Now, if you're wondering how much better can this game be, Exhibit A. So far, the shadow, better. That's the type of content that you come here for. Is like, because it makes her like she's way too bright compared to the rest of the background. So back to the date. What does this pink book do?
It's full of rituals that I like. Offerings, spells, and how to protect your sanity while performing them.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's do this.
Excellent. Let's begin the date then.
So what do you at home think the first date's gonna be? If you guessed getting the lights turned off by invoking the depths, you are correct.
You brought the outer depths to us. Didn't you read the spell's name? Our connection is stronger now.
Well, if our connection is stronger, can we now smooch then?
No.
So how do you fill up your smooch bar then? Well, there are two things that won't fill it up. Being a peeping Tom.
I'm just feeling a little icky from the summoning, so I wanted to use your shower. Do you mind?
Oh no, no, not at all. Go ahead. Exactly, dude.
Thanks. No peeking.
Oh yeah, okay, I'm definitely not gonna go peek.
I mean it. Don't peek.
I won't. I won't peek.
All right, I'll be back in a jiffy.
So worth it. She's so sexy when she's naked that it kills you. Like, imagine having sex appeal that high.
Aw, poor thing. Do you need me to spoil you a little? As encouragement?
Yeah, do that. Yeah, do that.
What a one-track mind!
What, I just want to smooch, you want to end the world, why can't we both get what we want?
The world ends when this date does. What does it matter if your mind is unraveling?
Does this look like a man who's gone insane?
Of course.
Now, you're probably wondering, why is she a Cthulhu goddess?
What if I'm just what your mind wants to see?
No, because then you would look like Lizelle from Baldur's Gate 3 instead.
This is us time. If you mention another woman one more time, this date is over.
Whoa! Now, unfortunately, just like humans, the hottest ones always have red flags. But how can you say no after the second date? Now, if you answered she couldn't pronounce the word toy boat, you are correct.
Of course I can. I can pronounce anything. Toy boat, 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 toy boat.
This is why, like, dude, like, this is why, like, the game is great. Like, it straddles that line perfectly between, like, it's sexy, but then hysterical at the same time. It's the horny police. No, that is the second thing that will prevent you from getting a smooch. Another woman.
Hello? Are you in?
What if I told you Darling, the main guy that you play as, is, how would you say it? Wait a minute. You're a gigolo.
You don't look so good. Maybe I should get the door?
I don't think that's a good idea.
Why not?
If she gets one good look at your voluptuous body, she'll become a lesbian and then I'll lose my sugar mama.
I guess that's a good point.
Alright, you know what? Just go tell her it's not a good time.
Well, I have something special to give you. May I come in?
Now, how about you just give me the package and I'll meet you later tonight?
I can't go out after dark.
What kind of pimp is only available during the day?
Why can't we just go inside? I really want to give you your present now.
Hold up, wait a minute. What kind of present are we talking about?
It's not the kind of present I can give you out in the open.
Darling, what's taking so long? I miss you.
Oh, now she's jealous. Oh, now luckily we can just go back into her apartment and this Missy here doesn't have the key to it.
No one slammed the door in my face. No one.
So now we can get back to the date. But first, we're gonna have to change.
Hello, handsome.
Why am I have a tentacle off my hand. Did I just, oh, I'm a freaking oh, wait, this is better, because now, like, we're closer together than ever.
And I thought you were cute for a human before. Now you're totally my type.
Yes. Oh, I probably should have mentioned this is also kind of a horror game. No reason I'm mentioning that now. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Now, I know this is kind of scary. I think this is the perfect time to, I think we should reconsider if we should even date her. I think we should break up with her. Don't you agree?
Darling, what are you looking at?
Nothing. It's a breakup ritual.
Nothing, huh? You were looking at nothing? Is that the truth?
No, I was being respectful. I was being very respectful.
Did I scare you, darling?
No, you more aroused me than scared me.
Good. And if I see you trying to cast that spell about nothing, you won't get past the second word.
Yeah, right. So the moral of the story is, don't break out of a toxic relationship? Well, since we can't get out of this, we might as well move on to the third date. If you guessed all 4 of them, you are correct. First, you grab the milk from your drawer like everyone else does.
That already smells delicious, darling.
What did I just make? What food did I make?
All it needs is a little something and it'll be perfect.
Okay, what else do I need to do to make it better?
take a short walk outside while you finish. See you in a few, love.
Now, it's a little odd that Lynetta just left us, but no need to worry. This gives me time to talk to you, the viewer. How are you enjoying the video so far? You want more furry-related content? Don't worry about what's happening in the background. It's the world coming to an end, and we just need to use a spell to stop it. It's pretty easy to do. So as we wait to finish this spell, do you know of any other amazing furry games? One where you maybe play as a duck or chicken detective? I don't want any more dating games. Nothing will be able to top Sucker for Love.
Darling, what's wrong? You're pale as a sheet.
Well, you left me alone.
You aren't alone. I'm here.
You know what? Because of that comment, I think I'm going to move you up a peg. Speaking of pegging...
If you like, I could move you to the front of the line and you wouldn't hear their screams anymore. Or feel that chill up your spine where that tentacle is already touching.
Whoa! Hold on, where's that tentacle touching? Yes! So to finish this dinner date, we need our pet turtle to offer up and turn this bloody pie into something edible.
Delicious! Just perfect! I wish you could make offerings like this forever.
Little did I know you like turtle pie.
Well, my devoted darling, there is only one last spell to perform. I may be inexperienced with human emotions, but even I know that saying goodbye to your world can be painful.
Nah, I could care less.
Take all the time you...
No, let's do this. Let's turn the lights off first.
Thank you, my love.
No problem, darling. Now all I gotta do is stab myself 5 times to fill up this heart.
It's done. The last ritual. You did wonderfully. Darling, I had a wonderful date with you. And that's because of you.
Oh, it's too short. We didn't even go on. There's no dating involved. This is too short. No.
So why destroy me and all of reality? Why not just stay here with me? That's what you're thinking, right?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Oh, my sweet, mortal darling. I'm not doing this out of malice. You've had good dreams before, right?
Yeah, many great dreams.
When you woke up, you destroyed those dream worlds and everything in them. Did you wake up because you hated those dreams? No. It just couldn't be helped that you'd wake up eventually. I love humans, and I'll miss you sorely. Please let your last thoughts be about that.
I mean, to be honest, the only thing I'm thinking about is that smooch.
Don't think I forgot about my promise to you. Lock her up, my darling.
Yes.
You've earned it.
Worth. Now that is just smooch 1 of 3. The second one we're gonna skip, and I'll let past me explain why.
Lynetta sounds like a girl's name, right? This Lynetta is obviously the girl you stood me up for, isn't she?
But you have to understand, like, you know, I'm not into humans.
Allow me to properly introduce myself. I am Esther, King in Yellow, heiress to Carcosa. Charmed, I'm sure.
I mean, you still look relatively human, though. I don't want that. Now, you might be thinking, did we die after we got that smooch not so long ago? You know what? I think it's better if we have someone more beautiful than me explain it.
That reality fell to me. Nothing there exists anymore. Like a dream that ends.
Then that makes you ponder, shouldn't we be dead then, too?
Oh, darling, don't make me say it. It's embarrassing.
I'm like Tinkerbell, right? I'm your little Tinkerbell, aren't I?
You're still here because I'm still dreaming about you.
Yes.
Everything in existence is being dreamed about by at least one eldritch god. So as long as you're on my mind, you'll exist somewhere.
Yes, I am your Tinkerbell. But what if you could break up with Lynetta? Wouldn't that be interesting?
Darling, why?
I just want to see what would happen if I did it.
I'm cut off from the rest of me. How could you? Why did you break my heart?
Oh my god, the voice acting is so good, I genuinely feel bad for doing this now.
If you want to smooch my real form, you have no choice but to do the spells over.
A squid is fine too.
Wait, what?
Shit's funny, man. Now, Sucker for Love, there are more endings than I can cover in a video like this, so we're gonna move past most of them to get to the best.
Dearest, you do love your king, yes?
Not really. You're not even my type.
You never lie to her, correct?
No, I would never dream of it.
You may express your gratitude to your king.
Okay, Your Highness, I'll showcase you. For those of you that have a slave kink.
I may not be as barbaric as my sister, but I assure you I can be twice as dreadful. Do not give me cause to demonstrate. Perhaps if you grovel on your hands and knees, I can let you off lightly.
I immediately drop in a full prostration bow. I'm a lowly worm. Forgive me, but don't let me off without harsh punishment first.
We're not enjoying this, right?
No, nope. No. Yes.
Oh, you shameless pig! You're lower than...
So if that is your kink, go play the game and you will get the full slave master experience that you crave.
I do not kill or maim humans personally, nor do I cause the reality-ending maelstroms your ex-girlfriend does. I do this because it's what I live for. It's what I am.
Chapter 3, Neon Lakotep's Catastrophe.
Now, when you think of an ending so memorable, what games just popped into your head? Was it Outer Wilds, Portal 2, Entry 02? Well, Sucker for Love First Date is going to be added to that list. Why? You'll soon find out.
Well. You're the one that Lunetta calls darling and that Esther calls dearest, aren't you?
Yeah, you can call me whatever you want. It's like a dog. Look at the name of the dog.
Speak up. I'm an older god, so I'm a little hard of hearing. Are you or are you not the human that has been dating my nieces?
Yes, I have been, but all of this has been in service to get to you.
Good.
But some of the viewers might not know who you are.
Who am I? I am the obscure, the unutterable. I am the clawing chaos. When mankind pushes out into the unknown, I am the unknown that pushes back. But just like my troublesome nieces, you can just call me Auntie Nyan Nyan. Never been visited by someone so high up in rank as me, have you? My. I expected you to last long enough to chat, but it seems you're nearing your limit. Let me offer you some words of assurance. I'm the last outer god you'll ever have to see.
Wait a minute, is that a good or a bad thing?
I mean that things are about to return to abnormal. Eldritch horrors will return to being obscure boogeymen that stalk unbeknownst to their prey. The veil shall be lowered again until the gate opens and mankind is eradicated.
So you're gonna punish me with exactly what I want?
Did you know that even amongst gods there are things that are strictly taboo?
Go on.
You see, whenever mankind starts exploring too far, too quickly, you accelerate the end of all things. So we appear to slow things back down. We scare you back to the safety of the familiar.
You mean like being attracted to human women instead of all this?
We whisper evils and destructive mantras to the most dangerous of your kind to ensure progress slows. To put it simply, once mankind isn't afraid of us anymore, everything will come to an end.
It ain't the only thing that's gonna come. It's like, it's just, the jokes are so right there.
So if there's one thing that is certain amidst this infinite cosmos, it's that for all of time, our relationship is shepherd and livestock, as we set the pace to the slaughterhouse. In that context, outer gods and humans being romantically involved is beyond taboo.
No, it's gonna happen again? Remember what I said earlier in the video?
Sucker for Love, a date to die for is not a dating game.
This is what made me realize that you can't date Muscle Mommy Nyanya.
It was late at night, you held on tight.
wish I was him in this scenario. I barely got to know you. It sucks that maybe under different circumstances.
Now, all of this I can forgive because my troublesome nieces led you astray. I know you didn't mean to participate in such a grave taboo, right?
I was hoping Sucker for Love was going to be amazing enough to convert me. You're gonna have to try harder next time.
Good. Then we can work together to ensure it'll never happen again.
But, just like in Mulan, you gotta find a girl, or in this case, a monster girl worth fighting for. And by God, it's gonna be a fight.
You're familiar with these books, yes? I had one made for just this occasion. Do what needs to be done. Perform the Banish Mu ritual.
Now you're probably wondering, who is Mu? It's this creature right here. Mu has such a raging tentacle hard-on.
Oh yeah, I'm writing fanfics of the two of you right now. This stuff is hot.
Mu is the bookmaker, so it will prevent eldritch gods and humans from dating ever again.
You're gonna end all gods and humans dating, so there's no sequels, dude? Never mind, I take it back, you're the worst.
I promise, you've never seen anything like what I can do.
Okay, I changed my mind. I want to see what you can do to me. No way. See, there's a smooch. No fucking way, dude. There is no way. Fuck yeah. So if I do this, you're gonna smooch me as a reward then?
Rarely do I bother myself with the affairs of humans, but it was a smooch one.
All right, then. I'm not wasting any more time.
Then all is settled. The bridge between our realms is severed. For good. Curious. Then allow me... Is this sufficient?
Yeah?
That's all you need to smooch me, right? 3 hearts and a big glowing button.
Yeah.
I am well versed in human courtship, but am curious as to what made my nieces bicker over you so incessantly. Now that you don't pose a threat. Now then, come to me, human. If you don't mind smooching an old cat like me.
I don't know if you even have a mouth, but I will tongue the ever-living shit out of whatever your face is. Worth. A little nasty, but you know what? 100% worth. Now you might be thinking, this is the amazing ending you're talking about, a kiss of death by Cat Dami Mommy? Sure, what once was soft is now rock hard. Remember when I said at the beginning of the video that the main character is even hornier than me? I'm mad with lust. When we restart again, instead of the Banish Mu spell and getting a quick smooch, we're gonna go another layer deep.
Well, when it comes to the unknown, trying to explain something is a good way to ensure you'll never understand it. Let me make an example. How about love? Why don't you try to explain love to me?
Well, I mean, SpongeBob can do it.
Let me spell it for you.
L is for lust, which is in my blood. O is for overexcited. V is for Valentine. Speaking of, will you be mine? E is for eldritch monsters, which I'm now attracted to.
See now, the more you try to explain love on a technical level, the further you get from what it actually feels like. And the more you try to understand what I am, the less you'll know.
Well, I want to get to know you. Are you even a 2-story tall cat girl in high heels then?
37 of my forms are. You will stay here where I can keep my eye on you, where any romantic escapades of yours will not endanger us all.
Dude, I'm stuck in this room with you? Oh no, the punishment. Oh my God. Oh, that's so horrible. God damn, why did you do this to me? Oh no.
You've just seen the precipice of the abyss and flinched. There's nothing left of you to be concerned with.
Like, hold on. It's like, when I see you, Auntie Nyan, it makes me go. Not only are we going to banish those sinful thoughts of yours, but also Auntie Nyan herself.
Looking for this, dog? You may be capable of pulling a fast one on my nieces, but nothing escapes my gaze. I think you'll find it quite impossible to cast that counter-evil without this amulet. Now, my stray sheep, it's time I shepherd you back in line. But first...
Now, this is where we must fight for our lives. This is a horror game, technically, and where it finally comes into play. The fuck was that? This book contains the spells to help us counter the many horrors that await us. Like, let's say you have trypophobia, fear of holes. Close your eyes for a few seconds if you have it so you don't see the holes on your body, and then you look for the correct spell to remove it, but that's an easy one as the picture of your hand right here is fast and makes it easy to notice it's the correct spell.
Do you believe your mind is still on your side?
But that was the easiest one to notice. What about opening a door on instinct because you read open door? That's 1 heart. What about the shadow monsters? How do you... That's 2 hearts gone. God damn it, man. I have no idea what the spell is. What about a ghost spirit? Did you have time to understand? Whoops. You're dead now. I was like, shit, I should have read it all. I just panicked. So after a few deaths, you eventually find out how to counter the horrors that gave you trouble, like doing the opposite of what you would think with the ghost spirit. Don't even touch the mouse, basically.
We've only begun to lift the veil. Let's see how you handle the next one, dog.
What is this phase 2? You can randomly get silenced and therefore can't speak the spells to shun the shrieking supernatural horrors. Shit, I need a fucking knife, dude. Once you figure out how to counter her counter, and after an hour of fighting the dozens of horrors thrown at you, we get to the climax of the game.
Haven't surrendered yet, dog? I'm impressed.
Oh, look at you, oh, you're sweating and look at you. Got you all flustered too, bitch.
You've got backbone for a human of your age, but I doubt your will to survive will last much longer.
Immediately went outside and died.
Starting to have trouble? Are these horrors becoming too challenging for you to withstand?
I don't think you understand. I crave challenge in my games.
You're still standing? How?
Like I said, I get off when a game challenges me.
It's not possible. There's no emotion stronger than fear, and no fear more powerful than fear of the unknown. You're not even stuttering anymore. Why aren't you cowering before me?
Because you were wrong, Auntie Nanyan. There's one emotion stronger than fear.
It can't be. It's love.
No, fool, it's lust. Oh.
What?
It cuts the music. That's amazing. You think the male praying Prantis knows fear while he's getting some? Hell no.
Ridiculous. You're saying pure lust is keeping you from being scared of me?
I'm guessing you've never heard of being scared and aroused. It ain't even my first time that's happened. Charon is a man of few words, but he's got a paddle, and I've been a bad boat.
Not when one of them is the danger. Don't you understand the cruel indifference of the infinite cosmos? Your world, your reality, everything you know and love, it's all meaningless and could vanish in an instant.
I don't care about any of that. All I care about is you. You think I'm the only horny one here? You could have stopped this date at any moment if you wanted to. And yet here I am in your dream. Oh, you're having your own little wet dream. Oh, there we go. Now she's tearing like, oh shit, you've been called out. I've got that right, don't I, Auntie Nanyan? If I'm here with you, it's because you're dreaming about me. That's amazing. It's like this SpongeBob. It's like, you like humans, don't you? This whole time. And you've liked humans, haven't you? You have. I know you have. It's like, she's like, I love humans. I'm terrified enough to have invaded your dreams after all, right? You've come face to face with the greatest threat to your power, and nothing you can throw at him can stop him. And after all this, after meeting Lynetta, serving Esther's whims, dating Roxanne, and I gotta say, it was all pretty fun. Honestly, it actually was really fun. Now tell me, does this sound like it's my nightmare, or is this yours? It's my win, Auntie Nanyan.
It can't be. You think you can turn the tables on me?
I already have. You're the second most powerful god, and you fear me, so that makes me the most powerful god now, bitch. It's only a matter of time before I date every single god you know. I'm going to leap into the great unknown cosmos and smooch that too. Starting with you. Pucker up, Auntie Nanyan. You've earned it.
Oh, no. He escaped from me. A human, too lustful to fear anything.
That's me.
Could such a thing even exist?
Have you not seen my channel?
Soon as any of us dreams again, he undoubtedly will return to haunt our hearts once more. Oh, I'm never getting a good night's sleep with him on the loose.
Auntie Nanyan. Sucker for Love was amazing, so much that I'm now going to risk being labeled a furry forever because of it. So if you want to see how far we can take this furry journey, more info in the pinned comment, the Discord, and support if you want videos to have even bigger budgets.
Sucker for Love. First date.
So no amount of contact with me is safe for a human. Your could snap like a reed at any moment, actually.
3D women are fine, but fourth dimensional girls with non-Euclidean geometry are smoking. They've got curves I can literally get lost in. This is what happens when you jerk off too much. Now, what if I told you Esther isn't actually human? Just like in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, she is a projection and might awake a new fetish in you.
Are you trying to smooch my planet itself?
Hell yeah, dude. That's amazing. I love the writing in this game, man.
You're serious?
It's like you just pucker your lips and have the planet. It's like the moment it touches your lips, you're like, got the smooch, and then you just instantly get incinerated.
After all, a relationship based on threats of violence and fear is no good, right?
I beg to differ. Look at Lozelle, we'll get to Auntie Nanyan, and Gumong from Nine Souls. Oddly sexy.
You know, I didn't expect you to last this long.
I expected you to be an insolent, uncompromising philanderer. You can imagine my disappointment to have found you actually quite agreeable.
And I expected not to be able to date you in this game, and yet we went on one. Alright, let's see if I can do it. Toy boat, 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 toy boat. Okay, whatever, it's dumb.
Whatever that rotten witch Lynetta offered you, I can double it.
So you can double my
To invoke my power, my play must be performed perfectly.
'Tis a party for which... Greeting, stranger, fortune fellow.
Only much attention, quite unwholesome, you'll instill from the souls of poor Util. Why attract so much ill will?
That is just what I must...
A virtuoso of the bard, are we? If you've performed Shakespeare, then you must be an actor of sufficient ability to survive my play. Tell me, what role were you? The leading man, I presume.
I was just a tree. Oh my god. That was a fucking joke. Wait, so if I f you, I'd be f***ing a tree?
Your Worcestershire sauce? What about it?
You're not my sugar mama, you're actually an eldritch god.
What? How did you figure that out so suddenly?
Worcestershire sauce? As in, cannot be spoken. At least not by humans.
Worcestershire. Of course not, it's an eldritch loanword. Why else would it be spelled like that?
See, I like the comedy, man. The writing of the game is, it keeps me engaged.
Is that what it felt like to date my nieces? To smooch them? Some mere chemicals in your skull?
You mean the chemicals they rewired after what I found?
Darling, what's this I found under your bed? This is a dirty magazine.
What? How was I supposed to know? Oh, silly me. Oh man, I thought it was an anatomy book.
Big Slippery Shoggoth Girlfriends Volume 3? I bet you can learn a lot of anatomy from this. Perv.
I couldn't read. How am I supposed to know that?
This girl on the front isn't wearing anything. She's topless.
Yeah, but there's no boobies. There's no titties. So how am I, like...
Is this what you wish I looked like?
No. No. You're sexy. That is disgusting.
Oh, sheesh. You're going to make me blush.
I seriously didn't know it was a dirty mag. Honest to God. It crossed my heart and hope.
It's okay. I forgive you.
That said, can I keep it?
Not a chance.
I tried.
It's no good to keep things that remind you of me, you know?
Well, I guess it was fun while it lasted.
There's no need to end this reality just so we can have an unhealthy, failing relationship. It's a beautiful day outside. You should open the window. Maybe let in some light. So, I'll go back to sleep. Before billions die for my sake. Hopefully this book never finds its way back to your world. For your sake, and mine. I'll handle the book, but if you survive, could you throw out the rest of these summoning artifacts?
Friends, you just got friend zoned. Dude, this is the way worse ending. The worst possible ending.
Beata Maria, you know I am a righteous man.